Bonjour, c'est Igon. Bienvenue dans ce nouvel épisode de Divinity OS 2. Donc, dans cet épisode, on va enfin, je pense, pouvoir quitter le bateau.
Pray to you for my seeker brethren. Show
the figurehead continues its vigil over the seas. The detail is remarkable. It looks like it could turn around and incinerate you at any moment.
Donc, on va chanter la fameuse chanson parce qu'apparemment c'est ça qui débloque le bateau.
The deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
You are not the witch. You are not Dallas. You sang the song. Now you must decide my fate. Are you to be my new master? Ask. I am here to serve in all ways.
The creaking of the ship eases into a contemplative silence.
Once, I was an elf. I passed away and was reborn as an ancestor tree in a beautiful forest surrounded by kin of both flesh and root. That time has passed. I saw that forest reduced to a dead place. Then I was taken away. My memories were lost, like the leaves from my branches.
The sails overhead billow outwards suddenly. The sun is blocked, momentarily casting the dragon figurehead into shadow.
Magisters, they razed sacred elven lands and uprooted ancestor trees from the earth. I was one of them. They tore me apart and turned me into this monstrosity.
The creaking of the ship beneath you ceases, as if it were awaiting your decision with bated breath.
You are kind, but I can never be free again. Not truly. I am a vessel and must be guided. Let me take... The ship's awake. Good.
Our sacred ancestor trees, tended to the slaves of warmonks.
Is she ready to sail?
A slow, toothless smile stretches across her face.
To driftwood, then.
There is no time to spare.
Bien choisi vos
We
compagnons
have
de
to
voyage,
put
car
this
c'est peut-être
island
la dernière
behind
chance
us.
que vous aurez de modifier la position. Non, je garde. Non, je vais changer.
It most certainly is. Forward.
C'est parti.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the god-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
respect your metals.
Ah, Dalis,
You steal my ship, kill my bishop and ally with demons, but you have no idea what you're really dealing with.
Donc elle est là, c'est elle. Ah oui, elle est niveau 13 quand même. Ça va être chaud, hein.
We are ready, mistress.
C'est elle. Non, là ils sont tous les niveau 13. Les autres ils sont niveau 8.
Yes, but are they?
I swear, mistress. I swear they'll perform admirably.
Very well. Goodbye. This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet. You, act!
Yes, mistress.
For the love of the void.
Il y a voilà qui peut nous aider.
Listen up. We can't win this one, but I can get us to safety. You'll need to buy me time. Show us what you can do, Godwoken.
Godwoken. Parasites, rather.
I'll take care of it, mistress. Here, a gift. May you die in a great, beautiful blaze.
Je suis où, moi? Là, je suis là-haut. Obstacle idiot. Fan. Ils sont embrasés pour magie la détacher sur le personnage responsable. Après un tour.
Silenced!
I need more time.
You will not take me again, Dallas.
Before we all die.
Ils sont tous après, hein, chez eux.
Here, sorcerer, taste some for yourself.
Je crois pas. J'ai été vaincu. Donc il faut que je la protège en fait.
You sang the song. Now you must ask. I am here to serve in all ways.
The sails overhead.
Majesty. They tore me.
The creaking of the
Once that time has passed.
the creaking of the ship beneath you.
You are kind.
The ship's awake.
Sacred ancestor trees, tended to the slaves of warmongers.
Is she ready to sail? Dying to hear them.
Is awake. We have to make good on our escape.
Well, what have we
A slow
to driftwood then? It moves forward.
Moi, c'est une connerie là.
With the sun on their backs and the wind in their sails, the God-woken watched Fort Joy shrink behind them. But their captain capture of the Lady Vengeance had not gone unnoticed.
Donc, je vais là-haut. Attends, là-haut. Quelqu'un qui protège. Je peux
I
sauvegarder là.
respect your metal.
We are.
Yes.
I swear.
Very well. Goodbye. This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet.
Ça va être chaud.
Oh, for the love of the... Listen up, show us what...
Godwoken.
I'll. Let's make that life within you more than just a metaphor, shall we?
C'est à moi.
Before we all die.
Saleté de chien. Alors c'est quoi?
Defend me. Hold them off. I need more time.
You will not take me again.
Ouais, je te fais plus de dégâts. pas la collégienne là. Ah, il est pas mort.
Defend me or die.
Putain, quel shit ça.
Almost there. A little longer.
Meet your maker.
Damn, I'm good.
Ah, ça y est. Ouf.
With the help of the half-demon malady, the God-woken escaped through the veil that separates life from death.
Ouais, on a atterri où?
The air here has a familiar smell, like the place you grew up. Old memories begin to well within you, but the sweet sour smell of decay suddenly punctures them. A faint creaking sounds in the
Is that a tree? What's hanging from it?
Must be a way across. Relic. Gods. Are they dead? How can this be?
Est-ce qu'on laisse le temps de lire? Les dieux maudits produits en enfer âme. Si je les bénis, peut-être que cela me laissera un peu de souffrance. Ah, mais je peux faire ça une fois, je comme dans la guerre. C'est un esprit. Des elfes, des lézards, des diabotins, des magiciens, des humains.
Rallic hangs limp from the tree, cursed branches constricting him, snake-like from foot to shoulders. His helmeted head hangs slack at his side, but a barely audible wheeze rasps.
Ifan. Hurry.
As the cursed branches slither away from Rallic, he raises his head. Green eyes glint with sudden fire from behind his helmet.
Are we the first? The others, do they hang still upon the tree?
He strains at the ethereal ropes that bind him, resisting their grip.
You must make haste. I am bound, but not defeated. Not yet. This is not the work of fate. It will come for our people. It will destroy us all. You are my chosen. Now you must become the champion of our kind. The champion of humanity. I have survived our enemies. You must do more than that. You cannot comprehend what it is, but you know full well what it wants. The void will not stop until it has devoured us all. It thinks it has defeated me, defeated all the gods, but it underestimates human might. Your might, Ifan Ben Mezd, Slayer of Black Ring, Silver Claw, Champion of Rallic.
His eyes flash bright green. He struggles.
You will show it. You! You have already unleashed some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibilities still untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine. Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the Seven against the Void.
Unir le pouvoir
Like
des
Lucian,
sept.
you will lead our proud people to preeminence. But unlike Lucian, your weakness will not lead you to foolish failure.
He opens his mouth to respond, but stops and tilts his head. listening for something you cannot detect.
I hear the void. I hear it calling. I hear it laughing.
Ralik's face twists in fear. He opens his mouth as if to scream, but no white-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pumps through you like a curse, and then...
What's happened here? Where is everyone?
The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
I had dreams of what I should say if I saw the Seven Lords once more. But that was a nightmare.
What can yet be blessed, can yet be restored. One way or another, divinity will survive. Through all of you, and all of me.
Gods, schmods. They aren't interested in me, and I'm not interested in them. It seems whatever's inside me is more powerful than any of them anyway. Or at least more cunning.
Prétentieuse. Ok. Petit enregistrement. Ça aussi.
So that we can leave. The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin. Only she can set the course back to the land of the living. She is here still. I can feel... Tranquille, elle se balade. Peut-être aller voir le... Soit qui était tout seul dans le bureau, peut-être qu'elle lui ici.
Where is everybody?
Hidden away somewhere, safe from the storm, I hope.
C'est la seule qui reste.
Not a soul down here.
Leaving Duggan back there feels wrong. He should be here.
Ah, c'est tout ce que t'as à dire. Super, je vais aller loin avec ça.
It was you, wasn't it? You who woke the ship.
Ils savent pas ce qui s'est passé au-dessus, d'accord. Cabine de Dorris. Il est plus là, le monsieur. Quand t'es assis là.
For security reasons.
The Red Prince's spirit stands bewildered, his spectral eyes beleaguered by disbelief.
T'as pas de voix. Ils ont pas traduit ces... D'accord. Ok. Je descends.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. There's no time. I can't hold us here. Brace yourself. This a lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
De la faucheuse. Bon, normalement on a 3 quarts d'heure pour faire tout ça quand même. Bon, déjà on a passé le niveau supérieur, il va falloir assigner des points. Donc déjà Dorris niveau 13, donc déjà il faut aller au moins niveau 13 pour la battre. Alors, ça donne quoi cette côte de la faucheuse?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight stings your eyes. As your eyes adjust, you realize you're still aboard the Lady Vengeance. A gust of fresh sea air caresses you, and warm...
One moment, please. Oh, just a moment.
Melody explodes in a fit of retching that racks her body. At last, she sneezes and expels a glob of something shiny and silver onto the deck. It wriggles quickly off the siding and plummets into the sea with a splash.
Ah, better. Let's not do that again anytime soon. Hmm? Oh, don't start. It was all I could do to save a few of them. It's no mean feat bringing an entire ship full of unspent souls to the Hall of Echoes, you know. I managed all the interesting ones, though. You're welcome.
Je me suis occupé des plus intéressantes. C'est intéressant. Ah.
I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip.
Je veux dire que vos affaires ne que vous. J'ai envie de j'hésite entre ça et la première.
In one gesture, Melody rolls her eyes, darts forward, and sinks a fang into your ear for the second time.
Next time, I'll pick a spot you won't soon forget.
C'est dommage que ça on le voit pas cette animation. Vous pouvez voir l'oreille.
She runs her tongue across her teeth, tasting your blood and your memories along.
So, your guard seemed uncharacteristically frightened, then said the void was coming, and then you felt a cold deep within you. Well then, it sounds like you need to ascend, doesn't it? And quickly.
She inspects her fingernails with great attention, then looks up at you from under an...
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next divine? Oh, what confidence you inspire. Luckily for you, Mama Malady is here to help. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can neither seesaws nor take it as you see fit. I may not know much about divinity, but I do know that any godwoken worth their salt will know how to perform all these so fantastic feats.
Bah oui, c'est clair. Je vais débloquer.
You need to go see the Meister.
Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est là qu'elle nous a dit que d'aller voir.
She's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. A home, that's it. She's got a home in Driftwood.
Il faut des choses à l'intérieur.
Give me your map. There you are. Tell her I sent you and she'll handle the rest. You're at the beginning of a long journey, Godwoken. Long, but exceedingly interesting. Now, I must be going, and so must you. Before you go, if I'm not back by the time you find out where our journey takes us next, you can call me back here. Tell the ship. She'll know how to summon me.
Je suis pas revenu avant que vous ayez découvert de prochaines destinations d'ici. Ici, c'est DIVINITY.
And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could call me, but I would be grateful if it doesn't come to that.
On a déjà le chevalier dragon qui peut nous aider. Donc, alors que je peux discuter.
It's rather impressive that a place named Reaper's Coast is even less cheerful than it sounds. Then again, I suppose desolate, boring, and covered in fish heads coast doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
Se dire que côte désolée sans intérêt couverte de poissons morts, ça me semble pas terrible, ça c'est.
Still, here we are. I trust I needn't remind you about our agreement. Yes, yes. I may not have ears, but I was listening. Although, once you're done with your chores, we have important business at the Black Pits. It is vital that I gain access to that dig site.
Je pensais pas que ça allait faire descendre l'estime de fan. Donc c'est pas grave, je sais où aller. passera vite fait les dialogues. Pas de
She'll do it now. I will have my empire yet. People are going to perish. People are going to die and I can't stop it. She'll do it now.
The Red Prince's spirit stands.
Defeat. I have impossible. No, I will.
C'est bizarre, tout à l'heure, quand j'étais de l'autre côté, c'est un bug parce que ça n'a pas fonctionné. Alors là, et après, il est là. Normalement. Voilà. Je sais pas pourquoi ces réfugiés là.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. Brace yourself. A lot.
Enregistré. Côte de la faucheuse. Donc on va partir. Vraiment un flot de bois. Pour chercher cette mestre. C'est ça, je vois le titre. Toujours ces temps de chargement. Est-ce que je peux enregistrer?
Solid ground materializes beneath your feet. Your weight falls back into your body all at once, and bright sunlight as your eyes. Malady
Let's not do that again anytime soon. Very good. I'll feel far less put upon if you tell me you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? I see. So, your god seemed well then.
She inspects her.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next well, luckily for you, Mama Malady. We already know you can bless, but as far as I know, you can need... I may not know much about divinity, but you need to go see the Meister. She's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where... Give me your map. You're at the beginning of a... Now, I must be going. And so must you. Before you go, and in...
It's rather impressive, but then again, still, here we are. Good. It is of the utmost importance that I reach the Black Pits and access the dig site there. Once that is understood...
Hey, before we dash off into the wild world yonder, I should mention, Malady and I had a talk on the way here. Oh, you know, this and that. And she mentioned that the thing in my head is probably a demon. Told me there's a fella not so far from where we're headed who might be able to help me with it too. I know, it's great, exciting, terrifying. A heady mixture of all three that makes my stomach feel like it's in a vice.
Donc, pour voir cette mestre, aller fan, un truc pour l'os à faire.
I have to say,